My favorite thing that I've ever gotten thrifting was obviously my Corel cups. Okay. Yep. But I'm really excited to wear all those dresses.
Yeah. And you'll maybe if you tag Goodwill when you wear them, like when you post it on social media, maybe they'll just reach out to you and be like, "Oh, you're a Goodwill ambassador now." A Goodwill ambassador, you see?
Ambassador. That sounds so official.
I know.
Welcome to Coffee Talk with the Cajun Mamas. Grab a cup of coffee, settle in, and let's dive into real conversations about life, motherhood, and a little inspiration to brighten your day.
Well, hello, everybody.
Hello, and welcome to
Welcome
Coffee
to
Talk.
June. We are in June. It's hot.
That's exciting.
It's hot outside. You know, we looking a little, we glowing, and it's from
glowing. I
you
like
know,
that.
We don't sweat, we glow, right?
Glisten.
We glisten. And it's probably hot where you are too. Do you glisten or do you sweat?
Or is it just a light mist? Because I can tell you over here, we drink in the air.
Oh, yeah, the air's thick. Anyway, welcome to another just fabulous episode of Coffee Talk with the Cajun Mamas.
You know I'm excited about this. And when I brought this up, when I proposed this, she was like, what?
Like a whole episode about this?
And I'm like, hell yeah.
Okay.
You know,
let's do it. This is called Goodwill Hunting.
Goodwill Hunting.
And yes, it's a play on words of that movie. Y'all know what movie we're talking about, Goodwill Hunting.
But when we say Goodwill,
we mean
the thrift store.
The Goodwill, the thrift store of your choice. So we're going to talk about our love affair with going to Goodwill and other thrift stores, okay? But first, we're starting out by thanking Gossip Boutique. Gossip Boutique is in a small little town not far from where we live called Eunice, Louisiana. They are your small town boutique with big style. Okay, let me just tell you, go in there and I was just like, oh, I want everything. Everything's so pretty. They're so helpful.
It's so nice in there. It's like the old part of Eunice, you know? So
the
like
downtown area.
Downtown area. Yeah. So the buildings are a little more historical and stuff. And it's a nice place.
It's a cute area, yeah. So you go in there, and they were so helpful to me. They outfitted me we went to a Saints game, and we were in a suite and everything. I said, look, I gotta look some type of way for this, you know. And she outfitted me head to toe, and I just felt like $1 million.
You look like $1 million.
Well, thank you. So anyway, whether you're young or old, she's got something for all ages, every body type. There, whether you want to be dressy, you know that word?
What?
Dressy. Dressy, I was going to say. I said tressy.
You did say tressy. I'm like, I have not heard that word, but just come on. Maybe it's because I'm mid.
No, you ain't mid. I just made it up. Okay, dressy or casual or game day ready. She's got things for game day. Okay, you can go to her store at 151 West Walnut Avenue in Eunice, or if you're not local, you can shop online at thegossip.boutique. That is the website. It's not like .com. It's thegossip.boutique, and it'll take you to her website for local pickup or shipping orders. Go check it out and see what she has to offer.
I want to go right now.
Nice things. Thank you, Gossip, for being our grown sponsor.
All right. Goodwill Hunting. So, all right, we love thrifting, and it's not always Goodwill.
No.
Goodwill's not sponsoring this.
No, this is not sponsored.
But we do love us some Goodwill.
Could be. If anybody with Goodwill's listening, could be. I would love to partner with Wouldn't you like to partner with Goodwill? And
I would love to partner with Goodwill, but I feel like they're giving the Goodwill.
Yeah,
you know,
they're not gonna care about us too much, but we could go and make videos like how we do.
I will influence for Goodwill.
Yeah,
I will influence for Goodwill.
I wish I was one of those very fashion savvy type women that would go into the Goodwill and see like a white shirt or something, you know what I'm saying, and then know how to style it and make it look totally different, like the way they tuck it and fold it and this and that. I just look at something and I see a white shirt. I don't see what it could be. Right. You know what I mean? I want to be like that.
We are like that, Goodwill. We are.
I mean, yeah, I know exactly what to do. I'm very fashion forward and very fashionable.
Yeah. No, I mean, there's so many things that you could find at the Goodwill. And recently we went, okay? We just dived right in. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So recently we went to Goodwill in Karen Crow. And I don't know if I'm even supposed to be saying this is a honey hole. You understand? A absolute
Now we'll never find anything over
honey
there.
hole. So, well, we just picked it over. So
Pretty much.
y'all go see what y'all like that we didn't get, whatever, or that didn't fit us. Because there were so many things that I liked.
I tried on a bunch that just wasn't quite right. Yeah.
So, but when you go to Goodwill, you could go with not a lot of money, and that's one thing I'm so excited about this episode that I'm all over.
Rein
Okay,
it in.
rein it in. All right, so you could go like when I guess if you don't have a lot of money, like
If you
that
want to make
is
your money go farther.
if you want to make your money go farther,
stretch it.
Yeah. So when I just for a long time, and still now I just like to go to Goodwill because like I can go and get my shop happy there and not spend a lot of money, and but I get like my kids clothes there, bathing suits, I'll wash that out, and like there's like we can get a lot for a little,
A lot
and my
of times
kids don't know the difference.
No.
If I come home with a giant bag from Goodwill, they are just as excited as if I'd have got it from anywhere else.
For
sure. They recently just realized that it was already worn clothes.
Oh, they didn't even realize
They had
Goodwill
no
was
idea.
secondhand stuff.
Can you imagine that? If I'd have been in school and I said I got something from the Goodwill, oh my gosh, I'd have never heard the damn end of it.
It's not like that anymore these days. I don't feel like. Maybe it is with the young people of this world, but once you get to a certain age, give me all the secondhand anything. A bag of hand-me-down clothes is like a treasure.
It is a treasure.
Treasure trove. And that's how half my wardrobe is hand-me-downs. She'll be like, where you got that shirt? I'm like, in the bag. In the bag. Somebody gave me a bag of clothes, and I love it.
There ain't nothing wrong with that.
No.
Okay. So we went to the Goodwill in Karen Crow, and
You got some nice dresses?
I got some dresses.
Yeah.
Y'all, I got some dresses so cute, okay? Like little black dresses. I like black, okay? I wear black a lot. Black dresses. But then I think I got the dress that I'm going to wear for our Lime Life Palooza in Houston
Conference.
And I'm just like, the dress I got at Goodwill.
Yes.
And, for other trips, we got some dresses there.
What you spent, like $40 or something?
$40. And you want to know why? Because some of them was like half off.
Of the ticket.
Ticket price. And the ticket price was $6.99. So like each dress, I got nice dresses, 4 or 5 nice dresses. I was pulling them out. Hadn't even realized I've spent $40. And that's not even it. I got a pair of shoes. Sparkly, beautiful shoes that goes with the dress.
Yeah.
And I was like,
y'all know that why don't y'all weigh in on this? If you're on our YouTube video right now, just put in the comments like we want to know what's some treasures like, or some, if you found a dress, it don't even have to be, I mean, if it was like a designer dress, even better. But can you imagine getting like, I don't even know a designer's name right now. Calvin Klein.
Some
okay,
people
so
find
you
like
could
some.
if you found something like, oh my gosh, at Goodwill, we want to hear about it. So
yeah,
please
I want to know
let
what
us know.
kind of treasures.
And I want to know too. Like, I want to go to Goodwills elsewhere. Like we were talking about, we have a trip.
Look, my eyes are
oh no!
big.
Like we have a trip coming up. A New York trip. Y'all just get ready because y'all about to see Cajun Mamas in New York content coming up soon. We are going for Lime Life, and we were like, we have a friend that lives in New York, and we were like, we need you to take us off the beaten path to like thrift stores. Maybe there's Goodwills there. Like, can you imagine that area where they have like nice things to put at their Goodwills? Like,
yeah.
I want to go see what they have.
Like around here, we have Walmart and Target, and listen, I'll go snatch that up real quick. But like there, you never know what you're going to find.
Yeah.
And that just might be because we don't have anything
No.
like that around here, I guess. But also, there was a lady there, okay? Who sometimes, I'm sorry.
No, it's
sometimes
okay. It's okay.
on like TikTok, they'll like be finding old Coach purses, leather bags. And
See?
they'll like redo them and they look brand new.
Well, I've been following different influencers now, and now I see it a lot in my news feed of how they will take like Goodwill clothes and style them and stuff. So I want to get better at that. You know, I want to be able to like take one piece and style it multiple different ways to get different looks out of my clothes. In my closet, like probably stuff I already have that I haven't worn. I just needed like a different vision for it to make it fresh again.
Yeah.
And so I've been following these influencers doing this, and I'm like, I love it. Like, I'm addicted to
Send
it
me
now.
one so that I can get in my algorithm.
I will do
Because
that.
right now I'm on Granny Core,
Granny
Cottage
Talk.
Core, Granny Talk.
Okay.
And it's such a good place to be.
It's
such
so
a
relaxing.
good place to be. But that's for later on in the podcast
Okay.
episode.
We'll talk about that later.
All right. Well, this month we have a very special moyen.
Very special sponsor this month, and that is
CajunMamas.com.
we decided to sponsor our little selves because, look, I'm going to be honest with y'all. You know, we love promoting other businesses, especially like other small local businesses. It brings them joy for us, and it brings us joy for them, like helping each other out, whatever. But we don't do a very good job at promoting our own self sometimes. And we like, man, we don't even know how to talk up our stuff sometimes. We just like to make cute videos. Like we did a fashion show of showing all our t-shirts and stuff. And that's fun. And that's an organic way for us to kind of promote what we have to offer. But we don't talk about it a lot. So we're going to talk about it right now.
So we have a little website
We
called
do.
CajunMamas.com.
If you didn't know this.
And we do shout out videos there. So
Yes,
comparable.
did you know you could do a shout out? You could get a shout out video from us, kind of like a cameo. You've heard them. Cameo's a different thing, but it's the same concept.
Yes.
Where you send us details about, you know, your loved one's your mama's having a birthday or something. She loves the Cajun Mamas. You're going to say, listen, it's my mama's 50th birthday coming up. She loves y'all. She has a little dog named Toto. She likes to garden. She goes thrifting, whatever. Give us all the details. And we're going to make a little custom shout out video for your mama's birthday.
A coffee talk, shout out.
Yeah.
We got that. We got merch, which
Yes.
is, you know, that's
T-shirts,
that's
tea towels.
the things that we're wearing right here. T-shirts, tea towels. We got
Coffee
ball
mugs.
caps. Coffee mugs, 15 ounces too.
Big ones,
11
too.
and 15. We got so much stuff on CajunMamas.com. Y'all go y'all go check it out.
Yeah.
And we pack and ship these things ourselves.
We do.
With all the love.
With love and prayers. And
Sometimes with a cup of coffee, sometimes with a beer.
yeah, it just depends what time of day it is. Yeah. So anyway, that is that. And go check out what we have to offer.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And
Cajun Mamas.
there we go. That was awkward.
so
What?
awkward.
Why did we do that?
It was
Okay.
so awkward.
I don't know. All right. So back to the Goodwill. What are some things? I found a bunch of dresses, and we got the news that we were going to New York
While we were
in Goodwill. And let me tell you what, there was no party like that one.
Oh my gosh.
We got the email that
was
we
such good
had
news.
earned that trip, and we both were jumping for joy and dancing, and our little children
and
was
trying not
checking
to
out the
scream,
toys and
but
all
we
that.
were a little loud.
Yeah.
I mean, we had to be.
But I got all my dresses.
You
right
did.
there,
You went.
40 bucks,
I didn't.
And
I
shoes.
didn't get anything for that trip, but I have gotten things like for our Palooza, our annual conference. I've gotten a lot of things from Goodwill that like mustard colored blazer I got over there. Did I get that little wrap dress there too?
That blue one,
polka dot one.
the one that
yes,
you wear with the
yes.
mustard.
What else I've gotten over there? I don't know. Good stuff.
We always try to get our Mardi Gras ball dresses over there.
We try.
We try, but you got to fit a certain type
I
of way.
haven't looked out there yet, but one day it's gonna hit. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, I hope it happens for the bash, the
Yeah,
Palooza
the
bash
Palooza
too.
party.
Anyway, we try to go to Goodwill first
Mm-hmm.
because man, you know what happens to old clothes. You know, some people just throw that away, or like,
I know.
we're gonna figure it out.
I know, and why not? You know, somebody's trash is another person's treasure.
Treasure.
You know, so shop secondhand when you can. That's what I see.
But listen, it's not just about clothes for me.
No, you love them housewares.
I love the housewares.
The little section, they always have a little. I wish they had more, but they always have a little section of housewares.
That's my favorite part to go through. So sometimes I'm just going in Goodwill for the housewares. Because when I was in college, like I didn't have no money. And so I just had to go and see whatever plates they had that matched.
Yeah.
That's what was
You
going
got
in
some
our
plates.
apartment. So I spent a lot of time at Goodwill, you know, and still do.
Is Karen Grow your favorite location?
I like Scott too, though. Scott's got a great clothes selection. Their housewares are just okay, you know. But Karen Crow is where it's
Where
at.
it's at?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's think of what other stores we like to go to. Second Time Around in Crowley. Is it Second Time Around?
Oh yeah,
In Crowley. They have.
that's a good thrift store.
We found our percolators there. Okay,
we sure did.
There are twin percolators. What else we found? Did we get some cups? No, I don't think we did. Like I was looking for the matching set of these. They had some, but they didn't have the saucers. So I ended up waiting on that. But they had a bunch.
Yeah, it was like a whole stack of them.
She has a whole like warehouse in the back of houseware things, cups, plates, little appliances and stuff. And the front part is clothes. We need to go there and look for.
We need to go
Palooza
there
things.
because she's got like some little like handbags,
Nice.
shoes,
Yeah.
Formals. She's got lots of stuff.
Okay, well, we're going there soon.
Okay, let's go after this. Let's forget about the rest of this day.
Yeah, right.
Oh, she's not open on Mondays.
Oh, well.
We'll
that
go
won't
another day.
work.
Okay, well.
Today's a Monday.
Anyway. All right, well, let's talk about our petite sponsor, Chris Logan Media.
Yes. Chris Logan Media dedicates an expert.
He has
Try that
decades.
again.
Decades of expertise.
Of expertise in web development, broadcasting, advertising, and graphic design. And if you didn't know, Chris Logan Media produces this podcast.
We are at
his studio
Chris Logan Media
right
Studios
now.
right now.
But he does not just podcasting, okay? He can do social media management for you, website design, optimize your search engine. So when somebody searches for your business, like what comes up and stuff like that, he can optimize that. Yeah.
Okay.
Google, he can run Google ads for you, do any type of digital marketing assets, even like text marketing, mass email marketing, stuff like that. You need to go to chrisloganmedia.com if this interests you at all and see all the services he can offer you.
Yes.
And I will tell you from experience, his prices are very reasonable in this world of.
And you know what? He does things that we don't know how to do.
And don't think of.
I didn't know like there was somebody that did all of this stuff. Like
Yeah.
I didn't even know. What an impressive resume, Chris.
He does have such an impressive. He's very knowledgeable, more so than we even realize.
Yes.
But don't tell him we said that, except he's going to hear this because he's going to edit this podcast. So anyway,
So
Thank you, Chris,
Yes,
for being
thank you,
our
Chris, for being the
sponsor.
best. All right. So I mean, what is the best thing you ever found thrifting?
man, I feel like my Louise percolator was probably my favorite thing I found. And she was like never looked like it's brand new. I mean, all the parts, no rust, not even no scuffs on the bottom. I was like, this was just sitting in somebody's cabinet, and now she's mine. And I can love her. Yes, I love Louise.
I love that because it's so true. But it's just the treasure hunt.
It's the hunt.
I am on the hunt. I don't know if I should say this. It's all over Grandma Core, so I know.
What is it?
It's those little shelves with the heart cutouts. Okay, I need
My
all
mama
of
had
it.
some.
I need all of them. Okay.
And you're gonna hang that all over your house? And you
No,
won't?
in Rosie's room. In Rosie's room, I have the bow cut out.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So it's like a big wooden bow, and I got that from the Goodwill in Scott.
Okay.
And I thought, why not? Well, I'll have some like older, like precious moments stuff that I put up in her room. Well, I want it to be like kind of old school, you know, and put all her little figurines and things. So I need some of those.
You need those shelves.
Yeah. Surely I can find.
Surely. And don't some Goodwills have online stores too? I know it's not the same.
It's not the same.
But what if somebody listening right now knows of that listed online somewhere? Maybe they could
but I
tag
could
it.
get it on eBay too.
No, we don't. We're not doing that.
It's the
We
same.
Okay. You're right. You're right.
But if Goodwill wants to fly me all over the country to go thrifting.
Searching for Cajun Mamas on the road, searching for heart shelves. On this episode of Goodwill Treasures, Goodwill Hunting. On this episode of Goodwill Hunting.
With the Cajun Mamas. We just built a whole
I just want to go on the road and go find things.
Yeah. We're going to need a lot of transportation for
and
that.
babysitters.
We'll just bring the kids.
Okay.
You think? We'll homeschool them on the bus.
Well, let's get a bus too.
All right. Okay. Bus too.
All
right. We're getting all the things.
Taking the show on the road.
All right. So your favorite thing you got?
Yeah, Louise.
Was Louise. My favorite thing that I've ever gotten thrifting was obviously my Corel cups. Okay. Yep. But I'm really excited to wear all those dresses.
Yeah. And maybe if you tag Goodwill when you wear them, like when you post it on social media, maybe they'll just reach out to you and be like, oh, you're a Goodwill ambassador now. A Goodwill ambassador, you see?
Ambassador. That sounds so official.
I know. I just made that up, but maybe it's a thing.
Uh-huh. All right.
I'll be your agent. And
no, you coming with me.
Okay.
I want to go through and do that thing where you close your eyes and then you would say
and I'll
stop.
say stop, and whatever you land on,
I gotta try that on and make an outfit of that.
It's time. That's our next video. I love it.
Let's do it. I'm down. You know that. All right. Well, we're gonna talk about us again.
Okay.
Let's see how we do this time.
Let's see how we do this time compared. Okay. So follow us on social media.
Why are we like this?
Listen.
Oh, God.
Follow us. Probably if you care enough to listen to this podcast, you already follow us on social media. Okay. Maybe your friends don't. You want to just tell them to follow us on social media.
Tell your friends.
Tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell your aunt, tell your uncle, whatever. Let me just say all our handles just in case they don't know. You never know.
Yeah. Maybe you're just a YouTuber and you don't know.
We're also
on
Facebook,
Instagram, and TikTok.
Correct. Okay, so if you want to follow us there, my handle on Facebook and Instagram is just my name, Koa Guidry Malawson. You could probably just even put Koa, Koa, and I'm one of the only ones that's going to pop up. On TikTok, skip the Guidry, it's just Koa Malawson. But I'm sure if you search Koa on TikTok, you'll find me. Mm-hmm. And Sarah, go ahead, friend.
I'm Sarah O'Pry. On Facebook, on TikTok and Instagram, I'm Lippy Lady with 3 L's at the beginning. Lippy Lady.
Yes. Triple L Lippy Lady.
Triple L Ippy Lady. And that stands for Lime Life Lippy Lady, if you don't know, because lips are my specialty. And I talk a lot.
Yeah, well, so it all fits. Fun.
And on YouTube, you already know we're together.
At Cajun Mamas.
At Cajun Mamas.
On YouTube, yes. So, and go ahead and hit all them follow buttons and subscribers buttons.
All the buttons.
All the ding dong bells and everything. Mm-hmm. Okay? We would much appreciate it.
Because sometimes you'll get on TikTok and you'll see it, and sometimes you'll get on Facebook and see it. You know, like sometimes you're missing things.
True that.
Maybe you're already on TikTok and you're like, wait, hold up. I ain't been seeing their stuff.
Oh, that happens
go on
all
Facebook.
The time.
Go on Instagram. You might see it a little more. You know, you don't want to miss anything.
Why would you want to miss anything?
Why would you want to miss any of this foolery? Also, check out our website at CajunMamas. .com.
Yes. Okay.
CajunMamas.com. And you can also, if you're like a business and you want to promote with us, promise we do a better job at promoting your business than we do ours.
It's true.
We do promotional videos, and like we've gone to a couple of we learned how to rice farming.
Yeah.
We learned this
how
morning
to
we did
sausage.
A sausage kitchen. So, this could be fun. This could be fun for you,
And for us.
Yes, very fun
we
for
enjoy
us.
Making silly videos and stuff, and we promise it comes off way more natural than what we're saying right now.
It really does. All right. So, just give it CajunMamas.com.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Yes. All right. So, let's talk about Goodwill.
What else we said? Okay. You know what I really like when we go thrifting or antiquing? I feel like when I say thrifting, I mean all of it. Like go to antique shop, old things, use things, second time around things. Okay. is when we go and we see something and we don't really know what it is, and we make up a story about what that could be. That is one of my favorite things that we go and do.
And we have found some strange things.
We have, and sometimes still don't even really know what we leave, like, well, I still don't know what this is. But yeah. Remember
that flower vase thing? Like, I need to see what that looks like in action.
I still don't know what that is.
You know, it's a vase, but like, why so many little...
I thought it was a candle holder.
It just doesn't still make sense to me, though.
No.
You know? So
because they were all like this. The candle would...
It's not a candle. The candle would be like all over the table, you know? Maybe if you have one of those, you will show us what that looks like in action.
And if you don't know what we're talking about, then you missed one of our videos of our antiquing.
There was this one vase that it was silver and it had like a lot of little, and they said it was a vase, but I said it looked like a hookah.
Hookah. And I said it was a flower, like you put flowers in it or something. But then they had a hole at the bottom of it, like so the water would run out. So I just don't know what it was.
I don't know.
No. And remember that foot warmer thing? It was like it was a crock, and you put hot water in it. But I thought it was a whiskey decanter.
Yeah.
And then you put your little Tootsies on it to keep them warm. I liked that little thing.
Yeah. I had never seen something like that. That was very interesting to me. Or the Woody Pet. Okay, y'all go watch that. Watch that.
That was at the Roundup in Dusson. Just in case you were wondering, if you go on our socials, I think you posted that one. So if you go on Sarah's Facebook or TikTok or whatever, you'll see
it. Just go, and we're looking around antique finds.
And we're like, what is this for? And we talk about back and forth what we think it's for. And it's usually not correct, but sometimes it is.
Sometimes it is. Remember them little babies we found? Those babies on the wall?
With just
and they
their
were
faces?
So expensive.
Yeah.
And like string came out of their mouth.
So somebody commented and said that was like butcher's twine or whatever. Like that's just how they kept it.
And then but they used it in the olden days like tape. So like there wasn't tape, so like they would just like tie up
stuff. But why it came out of her mouth? Like it just was off-putting.
Don't make sense. That's a no-no.
That's a big no. And their eyes were like
super creepy.
Creepy.
That's one of those antique thrift items that comes home with you with something else in it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I don't like to do that. If I get a bad vibe about it, we out of there.
I'm telling you, they got some Annabelle stuff going on in them little babies.
Well, they stayed right on that wall. I tell you what, they did not come home with us. We don't play that game.
Plus, the adoption fee for those babies was quite large.
They must be rare. Thankfully, there's not a bunch of them out there.
I'm glad that's the first and only time I've seen those. Well, thank y'all for hanging out with us today, talking about one of our favorite things to do together, and that's thrifting. Yeah. But Goodwill, if you're listening.
Just saying, just throwing it out there. You know, if you want to have some type of partnership, because we're so good at promoting ourselves.
But we will talk about our grand sponsor, and that is Gossip Boutique. Gossip Clothing Boutique is your small town boutique with big style in Eunice, Louisiana. There's young girls and women of every age can find their next outfit, dressy, casual, game day. They have a charm bar.
This is a new thing. Yes. Have y'all seen, and it's all over my feed, like chunky necklaces with different charms on them? It reminds me of like 2006-07 era, like Tiffany's charms bracelets, but it's in necklaces. They have a charm bar now.
And it's always open.
As long as they're open. Anytime their doors are open, you can go in and design your custom necklaces, bracelets, keychains. Earrings.
Oh,
yeah. I know, it's so nice.
Give everyone something to gossip about.
Girl, that's where that name comes from.
So, it's located at 151 West Walnut Avenue in Eunice. And you can shop the online store at thegossip.boutique.
Yes. Thank you for being our grand sponsor. And, Mally Smith, the owner, she's wonderful. Like, and her girls, they were all very helpful when I went in there, but I like supporting good people, you know, and they're just good people.
Absolutely. Yes. Thank you so much, Mally. All right. Thank you for listening to Coffee Talk with the Cajun Mamas.
Yes. We'll see
you next week.
See you next week.
Thanks for joining us on Coffee Talk with the Cajun Mamas. We hope you enjoyed your cup of coffee and our chat. Don't forget to subscribe and share with your friends. Until next time, keep the coffee brewing and the conversation flowing.